Alright folks, welcome to this exciting video where you once again join us in the wild landscape of Scotland. Once again we're joined by Scotland's #1 DJ, and today we've come spontaneous adventure to document a World War II anti-aircraft gun position which lies within the land here of Scotland. And at one time it was actually originally constructed for the defence of a nearby chain home radar site within these wildlands of Scotland. And yeah, last time we came to document the air raid shelters which were in the area where the soldiers or whatever stationed here used to stay. And look, you can see a cement base here from another building of wartime. There may be cows in this field, so we're just staying vigilant here, folks. And yeah, this is mad. Look at it on the land here. Not only an anti-aircraft gun, but also a defensive pillbox position so that they could defend the chain home radar site at all costs from all angles. These anti-aircraft positions are all over the land here, around the circumference of the chain home radar site. And it's crazy just to think this has been standing in the land abandoned since World War II. The history and the technology that was used in a place like this was the latest of technologies originally, whereas technology moves so quick that it was obsolete within hardly any time at all. Wow, let's head into here, folks. Whoa, the floor is actually a little bit wet in here. What a scene of history right here on the channel, folks. Whoa, this is so much wetter than the last time I was here. This is mad. Yeah, wow, the floor is proper soaking. I'd probably be better, to document the inside of this bunker, we'd be better just climbing up over it. It's flooded. Check this out, folks. Look at that for a scene of history. Absolutely mad. I love exploring. I always say things are mad, but when you're in the middle of history like this, it's a special thing. Look at it, the view from here all the way around. Up this way is the direction where the old chain home masts used to be located. But you can just imagine if there was planes coming in to do an attack run on this site, the excellent vantage point from here. They could be firing, putting their flak up into the air. So often these gun sites would be using like flak, which goes up and explodes, and there's loads of little particles of metal and stuff like that, and the planes drive into it, their engine breathes all that in, and that's how they come down. It wasn't always just like a direct hit from a shell or a bullet. Most times it was flak that was used within those anti-aircraft guns. Look at these wee steps. This one's so well preserved. It's one of the coolest sites, I would say, on the land. There is another couple of these further around, but they're not in great condition like this. Look at the way the roof and stuff is. Wow, there's so many beasties and stuff just fleeing about in this time of year. Wow, this is amazing. It's almost like the day it was built when you come in here. And just think 1938, 1939, these chain home sites were constructed. And over there is the door that I looked in a minute ago when we first arrived. Look, there's a wee bird's nest up there. What a scene, folks. It's an absolute madness. Wow. The last time I came here it was super foggy and you could hardly even see maybe like 100 metres around this thing. So today it's amazing to come back. See something I noticed the last time, above each window or each opening there's actually a rise in the cement on the roof, and that's to stop the water running down and going in. And that's the kind of architectural details that we love documenting. So look at this, not only has there been a bracket here with a big wooden chunk, also look, there's been other metal rods or whatever mounted in here. which is a crazy detail. So who would have known it, folks? An abandoned World War II anti-aircraft gun position out here in these lands. And it is special to see because it's so strongly built. Obviously it's probably quite hard for the farmer to destroy, but he's left it here on his land, and credit to him. When I see this, it's just amazing because I love to see that opening in the cement. It almost looks, I don't know, post-apocalyptic. It's like an abandoned scene of Scotland that you just didn't get anywhere else. And just to think there would have been an anti-aircraft gun potentially sticking out the top of there originally. Wow, such a mad sight. Back in the war, if you had come around here, you'd have gotten chased off. That's how it's cool nowadays to come and just explore this, and yeah, it's breathtaking. I quite often say it's mad or like crazy, but it truly is when you appreciate like how much was done in World War II for the country. People drive past like this road every day and they don't even know things like this were such a crucial part of the defence. The radar that Britain had at that time was crucial. Look at that, there's like a shell within the cement. A lot of the cement has like worn and chipped off, and that's how you see these stones so exposed on the surface. Considering the amount of years that's passed since the war. And look, there is that crack leading through the structure. The main door isn't in line with this door, and that's so if there was any blasts or explosions, then obviously the people didn't get affected within the structure. But another cool detail with this, the ammunition storage section's actually underneath there, and there's a doorway that goes in. That's amazing. Oh, look at this. Look, here's writing MC, or that looks like writing, would you know, say? That's crazy, I'd forgotten that was even there. I can't even remember if I noticed it the first time I came to this site. Wow folks, real history of Scotland on this channel. And like I say, one time I was here it was proper foggy, and that's the only time I've seen this place. So to come back today, it is amazing. And it's such a nice sunny day for an adventure. And yeah, look at these wee steps at this side leading down in. Wow, yeah, I'll see if I can get a shot of this ammo storage, because I'm sure that the wee doorway is just right there. Yeah, see that there? In the middle. That's where the ammo storage would have been, folks. And probably there would have been somebody stationed here, maybe guarding the entrance to this place. Wow, you can see how at one time it was poured onto the cement. The cement was poured onto the wood, I should say, folks, and you can see the grain of the wood. Once the cement went hard, they obviously took that away. And you can just see the hint of that now. You can see here, folks, look at the thickness of the roof down to this line. And yeah, it looks like that roof's been poured as one massive pour, whereas quite often I've seen it that it's in sections on the roofs as well at certain RAF places. So yeah, it's mad just to see the way they constructed these things. This is some mound in the land here. I'm not sure if that was another part of maybe like the defence of this door, or maybe all that wood, that earth, I can't even speak today folks, the earth was maybe displaced when this was dug out and constructed. Wow, yeah, look, the structure's actually cracking here as well. There we are, what a scene. There are quite big openings there as well. And the way it stands in the land, the grey cement in front of the beautiful green landscape. And just look how many thistles are growing around here as well in the land. The flower of Scotland, folks. Look, that's the reason it's flooded as well inside there. You can clearly see the way that it's a cement floor and then the walls built. It must be proper sealed there. Oh, what a structure, folks, it's mad. Look at the blue sky up above, the clouds just floating their way past. It's about 20 degrees Celsius today. But like I say, we're out all weathers, all conditions on these adventures. Here, it looks massive when you see it from here. It's a massive structure. Yeah, look at this, folks. It's a sea of thistles right here. Beautiful, the flower of Scotland, but if you look at the sharpness of those spikes, you wouldn't want to be running through them in your kilt. They'd be spiking you. Yeah, look at this here, it's just mad. It's absolutely mad. I'm glad I came over here today, folks. In the last video you may have seen we were at those air raid shelters across there. It's cool on this channel just to document each little building that was involved with the war. And to the landowner and the farmer, we've come with the greatest respects. We'll no be back. It's cool just to see these things and then move on to the next location, folks. It's interesting all the different structures that they had to build within these lands for the war. Some of the lands they were building in, it's quite boggy, quite wet, and they maybe had to even like drain certain areas to get a decent foundation. But sometimes as well, those chain home radar sites were built in particular pieces of land, so the signal was enhanced and most efficient considering the landscape that they were within. But around Scotland there was quite a lot of chain home high and chain home low radar sites, but most of them now is almost fully gone, forgotten. And with these videos it's cool just to document what's left for the world to see, whether it be an air raid shelter or an anti-aircraft gun. It's just special, folks. Anyway, we're almost back over at the car now, so I'm going to end this video here. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye from me, goodbye from the channel DJ, and we'll catch you very soon for the next one, wherever we end up going.